Hi everyone, it's Athena and welcome back. It's Monday, the 13th of July, okay, 2020. Let's see what's happening for today. What is the collective message for Monday, the 13th of July, 2020? Okay, let's do it. Wow, beautiful. All right, so I got two. Let's just start with this. This is a slow but very important night. And why do I say that? Because this night takes its time to savor moments, to savor their acorns. You can see the squirrel up here, right? So the squirrel's the one who is not only playful, but also is smart, that the squirrel saves and buries his or hers, right, acorns, and knows exactly where they are, each acorn is buried. And they do it very diligently, very strategically, and abundantly. That's why they're abundant. They're never in need of food because they save, they save for, I was going to say a rainy day, but it's not, But it's the night that is very smart in knowing that each seed that they plant or that they put into the soil, each acorn is going to be had for the days that they need it. They savor every morsel. So you're savoring every morsel of your resources, right? Your time, your resources, and you're being very diligent in doing so and strategic. Okay. 9 of Cups, which is I am filling my cups, each one with acorns, to last for however long in advance, right? We want this to last at least, I'm going to just say, for lack of a better saying, it's like at least for a year, right? The acorns are being buried into the ground, into the soil for at least 9 months. Let's just say it's a 9, right? So that's what happens. So that when there's the different seasons, this squirrel can and has a place that the squirrel knows. The squirrel knows how to save. The squirrel knows how to use its resources wisely. And you see another depiction in the 9 of Cups, which I never noticed. He's wearing green, right? And this night, the Knight of Pentacles, is green. So when we look at the original message of the 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. Did we ever notice how in this deck, right? This deck is about resources, green and growth, right? Being abundantly happy because we have saved for a time period that we know we're not going to be hurting, because we're saving resources. We're saving ourselves in terms of what love we offer to others. We are being smart about it, right? We don't just go running, like the other nights, running from one place to another, just filling our cups just to fill them. No, this night is taking each cup one by one and planting it into the mud, and being resourceful. All right. Now, exactly, because we have new terrain. There's new terrain to be had here. This is the night he got off of his horse and said, okay, so this looks like a good place to plant. New places to plant, new avenues, new directions, right? So it's like at this point, you can see the squirrel, look at the squirrel's following. That's exactly what's happening. This is good. It even could mean that Mother Earth, nature, is showing this page or whoever this night where to plant these seeds, right? Where do we plant them? Showing him the way. And of course, with the rabbit, it's a fertile time for new avenues and new resources, right? The world is your oyster because you're now literally embarking on actually you're embarking on a whole new journey that you're placing each new place, person, or thing, right? New business, receiving new business, planting seeds for tomorrow, and making sure that, you're saving for the obvious reasons of you don't know what's next, what's coming up next in the world. We don't. So this message is clearly saying it's time to be very resourceful, time to save money, time to be more resourceful with the time that we spend, the money, where we put our money, right? Where are you planting your seeds? Where are you placing your acorns, right? Because tomorrow you don't know what the economy is going to look like. Financially, this is all financial. This is all about planting your seeds and being smart about it. Okay? It's all about that. And that's exactly what you're doing. And then stepping back and being mindful. Just like not worrying, right? This guy, the knight, what have you, his journey now is complete. He's gone through the time of taking his resources, planting them in different locations on new vistas. It's like new vistas, new quests for a new world, and also now taking time to rest and recuperate from, whatever else is coming. But knowing this guy can sleep at night, right? This guy can sleep at night because he knows he planted accordingly. He knows he saved accordingly, and that he's choosing to plant his seeds where, they're going to last and they're going to grow, and it's going to be a good harvest for this guy, right? So it's just be mindful of where you're putting your money and saving and not spending and being smart, right? Here he is planting. Look at that. He continues to do so because he's planting for another 9. He was resting so that he could go out the next day and do the same thing again, right? It's weary, it's arduous, it's time consuming, but it's worth it. And he knows it. Now, if you don't know it, it's time that you take your resources and be mindful of and how you're handling your resources and how you see the next, let's say 9 months up to 9 years even. Do you have the resources that will continue not just for 9 months, but for perhaps a 9-10 year Are you planting for 10 years, for the next 10 years? You know, savings, investment, what are you doing? That's what what are you now going into or planting your seeds? Where are they being planted? And do you know, like, what, is it tangible? That's what I mean, right? Can most of us say that during the course of the unknown of what's going on in the world today, do we know how to be more resourceful so that we can at least have enough for the next at least year, up to 10 years? It's up to 10 years, right? Because he looks pretty tired, right? You're investing for your family. You're saving for your family. You could be also putting money away little by little, right? Putting money in different accounts or different, instead of stocks, mutual funds, things that are more lucrative. Something that is not, something that's tangible, so that you could, let's say, in a year's time, you want to buy a home. This is going to give you that ability to do so, right? So what is it that you're saving for? Or are you just saving and being resourceful so that the future of your family is secure? It's all about security. And there's two rainbows here, back to back, right? And that is money. Over the rainbow is where the emotion, it's about saving in order to be happy. It's about saving and not juggling, but enhancing your resources here in the spread so that you can have a good harvest. Excuse me. Right? You are saving so that when your ships come in, when things are happening out there, you're not worried in any way, right? Because you've done your work. You've planted. Look at this. Wow. You have gone into the new vistas to see what's out there so that if there is a new, like you're moving or you're saving, like I said, saving for the future, you won't have a problem starting over in any place that you choose to go. It could be moving. It could be you're saving so that you can move, right? In 9 months, right? The angels are going to guide you. They're going, heed the call. Heed the call. So you're going to know how to pursue the new journey, the new location, the new home. The next part of your journey is beginning. So you are now going to heed the call to that, but you are going to do it successfully because you have been smart in saving and planting seeds for tomorrow, not needing to worry, because here we went from a 9 to a 10 to great happiness and stability because you did the saving, because you did plant those acorns, right? And that's why the squirrel never worries about where his next meal's coming, because he or she plants for up to if not a year's time, right? And then the cycle begins again, right? Okay. So that's really a good thing for us to be cognizant, be aware that now is a good time to do that so that you have an abundant future. To take care of your family, to move, to whatever it is that you want. You have fulfillment. You know, all your cups are filled now because you did the work. You have planted accordingly. You have saved accordingly. Just like what the squirrel does. And the squirrel does it in a playful way. You know, if you ever saw a squirrel, they scurry, right? From little location to location. It's almost like a little game that they play with themselves. But in essence, they're smart. They're very smart. And they know that they need to be smart about the future. They're very, very independent little animals, right? Okay, let's get an Ascended Master Archangel card for this beautiful reading. Mary Magdalene, Teacher Awakens. You have something important to share. Well, this is exactly what I'm sharing to help all of us with the future of, right? The future of our world in which we live in. And that is smack dab in the center of this reading, right? 3 to the left, 3 to the right, and then smack dab in the middle is the world. And this is Mary Magdalene is saying, this is what I am to help bring to you, my subscribers and my viewers, because it is imperative that we plant acorns and we put our money and invest our money and time into places that are going to not only reap the rewards, but also keep us safe for, like I said, up from a year up, all the way up to a 10-year plan. What's your 10-year plan here? Okay, follow the inner call and don't let anything stop you. Okay, the red depicting in the beautiful showing of Mary Magdalene shows the love, not only the love, but also shows the foundational root chakra that is so much needed in order to build your foundation, right? It's building the foundation of truth. And that's the message today, is right here. You're building a foundation that's going to last you from 9 months up to 10 years, a year to 10 years. Plan accordingly. Okay, have a great day.